No, cancel, Jilly, cancel. It's too late, Oh. Well, it was. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, but you need to tell me. Okay. Yeah. It's just that when I say go live, and the aircrafts that I want to get is like right there, and then you're not telling me. Anyway, okay, folks. Good afternoon. It is just coming up to 5 o'clock here in the UK, London Heathrow. We are at the Hilton Garden Inn at Hatton Cross. It has to be said. There are 2 Hilton Garden Inns here at Heathrow. This is the Hatton Cross, where you can get a 30% discount on your room rate. We just checked rooms for this Friday night, and it works out around about 100 quid for the night, which is pretty damn decent for a hotel in this location, especially with these kind of views. Okay, so as we discussed yesterday when we left Frankfurt, we had got word from a good friend of ours and a member of ours, Paul Skilling, who mentioned that there is a Korean A380 due into London Heathrow on a freighter mission, on a cargo mission. It's coming from Nagoya as well, which is quite interesting. So quite what the freight is, I just have no idea. It's come straight over the top of Alaska, right the way down, and it's literally at the moment around about 28 minutes away. You might want to track it on flight radar. It is an Airbus A380-800, and it's is it KAL9903, Jilly, or is it the other one? Okay, so Kilo. Oh, so it's not Kilo Alpha Lima then. It's Kilo Echo 9903. Kilo Echo 9903, and there she is right now. Are you able to bring her up, Jilly? Just a quick one so that people can see, the folks can see where she is on the screen, or are you not set up for that? Okay, we're going to bring up a little screenshot, a pip of the aircraft on track. It's just over Liverpool right now, as it happens. So we are overlooking runway 27 left or 09 right, whichever directions they're in. But right at this moment today, 27 left. And the good thing is that the position that we're at is we're able to oversee or look at what they call the bread bin, which is the cargo centre here at London Heathrow, distribution centre or whatever it is they do. To be honest, there's not a great deal of freight that goes through the bread bin in terms of Heathrow's freight business. Most of it is belly freight coming out the belly of these aircraft. I've just seen LATAM in. You've got Emirates, of course. So lots of trade going on in the belly of these aircraft that you see being taken on and off when you're at an airport. But what is interesting is that this aircraft is being used as a freighter, purely as a freighter. So it's questionable as to what is on this aircraft from Nagoya, unless there's been some kind of a special charter by somebody for belly freight of probably, I would imagine, as it's coming from Japan, I would imagine that it would be electronic goods possibly, but it is just very interesting that they have used an A380 because obviously I'm guessing there's not exactly a massive amount of 747s available as freighters at the moment. They are all in use. So interesting that they needed to use this A380 and they didn't bring a 777 in or something like that. So the good thing is that she'll be parked up down there. They will, I'd imagine, the amount of time it takes to unload the belly of an A380 is not very long at all. So we will see a pretty standard sort of procedure of offloading freight out of a 380, much the same as you would see at the gate, your average gate. So the chances are that we may well get to see her go out as well. So I don't believe that the turnaround time is going to be specifically long, because obviously she's empty in the passenger compartments and it's only in the belly of the aircraft where the freight is going to come out of. So yeah, let's get on with it. Gilly, let's just have a little look where she is. She's now between Liverpool and, well, she's over the Peak District right now. Beautiful place when you fly in, especially from Northern Ireland. When you're flying in from or Ireland, stand by, Gilly. When you're coming in from Ireland and you turn right down over the Peak District, absolutely beautiful. We'll show her right now. Gilly, do you want to put that pip up? They've still got one. Oh look, it's a Korean. Oh wait, Gilly. Okay, wait. There's a Korean 777. There's a Korean 777. There's a Korean 777, mate. So why they didn't use one of these, I just don't know. And as I was mentioning yesterday, there's actually, I may be right, I may be wrong, that there is apparently more cargo capacity on a 777 passenger jet than there is on an A380 passenger jet, which is why a lot of the operators of the A380 were a little bit bemused by the whole thing, realising, I seem to recall way back at the beginning when Qantas started operating the A380 that apparently they had to use a 747 additionally on that route to bring the passengers luggage. Whether that is true or not, I don't know, but don't forget that was back in the days when there was a significant amount of people coming in from you know, when aircraft were at maximum capacity. Anyway, there we go. Okay, GP, do you want to quickly show us where she is, and we'll have a little look. 5 seconds. Okay, there you go, folks. And there she is, just coming up to Uttoxeter. Just have a little look down on the races, see what's going on. So she will be taking the same path as that Korean 777 that's just touched down, and making her way to the bread bin. They call it the bread bin. You can see why she's called a bread bin. The handling centre, cargo handling there. DHL have their own facility, which is just beyond there. That's where we see the DHL jets coming out from. So, bit bemused. I don't know if there's anybody on the chat at the moment who's able to sort of like give us any sort of like information, fill us in on what's going on with this 380. Okay, there we go. Adam Norton, I was reading Airbus have launched a new A350 which can take off with 2 more tons on it. I believe that is the ULR jet, isn't it? The ultra long range jet. Hobby time, just flying over my house. HGC, she's number 2 on Flight Radar 24, folks. Get your you can download the app right now, folks. If you want to check it out and see how cool it is. Again, another thing I will say is if you're into your sort of video games or anything like that, anything a little bit funky, then definitely try the 3D mode. You just down on the bottom, you'll see the little options. No, it won't be F1 cars, man. F1 is 747s because they have to feed them through the nose. The F1s was coming from Japan. You know what it might be? It might be Formula One parts. It could well be Formula One parts, but I don't see why that would be, because you know the Formula One circus is is heading now to where? Is it America next? Why they would have so many parts that would necessitate, and anyway, as far as I'm aware, the Formula One actually uses SIVA logistics. Well, Ferrari does anyway, which we've talked about before. SIVA are actually a UK company, as far as I'm aware. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do. But it's what? How many? What? Sorry. There you go. Joe Perkins saying that it's only 25 kilometers from Suzuka, from the track where the craziest race went off yesterday. Poor old Max Verstappen. You know, you want to win a race like when you're still in the car, like, yeah, you're number one, you're world champion. Not by the bloke standing there interviewing you, Johnny Herbert. Hold on a minute, hold on. Well, we just heard that Leclerc, you've got a 5-second penalty. Well, congratulations, you are the world champion for the second time. Poor old Max. It was a little bit of a sort of like, all a little bit. Yeah, they do use. Well, they use DHL as their shipping company, and they use third-party 747s, which are flying operated on behalf of DHL. No, man, no. The drivers from all over the world, man. I mean, you know, they wouldn't hire a 380. They wouldn't charter a 380 for the drivers. The drivers, first of all, most of them have their own private jets. It may be personnel. It could be personnel. So it may be. You know what? I think it might be personnel, because most of the Formula One teams are actually based here in the UK. That's why. I think we might be tracking this aircraft exactly where we are now. I think somebody's that's just made a very valid point. I think, Gilly, it's personnel. Formula One personnel. Is there a 2-week break between now and the next race? That's the question. I love it when we have to talk about Formula One. Okay, she is now just south of Coventry, Birmingham. KE Kilo Echo 9903 is the aircraft you want to track, folks, if you're on your Flight Radar 24 app right now. We should see her approaching from the north, I think. Vijay Menon, why Heathrow given most UK beast teams are Oxfordshire, Silverstone based? Leroy, yes, drivers, 99% of the drivers will have their own private jets. Maybe not all of them, maybe not the back end of the grid. I don't know though. I don't know, maybe they do. Get paid a lot of money, put it that way. Yeah. Yes, folks, we will be streaming live. We have a dual cast stream happening this weekend on Saturday with the Virgin Atlantic A330 Neo. That will be live on Saturday morning. I will be in Toulouse, and a good friend of ours, Rupert, will be here at London Heathrow covering the arrival from the courtyard. So we'll get the full pushback, start up, taxi, departure, hopefully with a wing wave. Last time Virgin, which really surprised me, I have to say, the last time Virgin had a delivery out of Toulouse, they didn't do a wing wave. Got something big approaching from the west. Oh, Adam Norton, it's an upgrade on the standard 350. It was delivered to Iberia. That's a 500th A350. Thank you, Adam. So it's not an ultra long range jet. So they've upgraded it to an additional 2 tons of takeoff weight. Interesting. So that probably will be cargo, I would imagine. This is 27 left. So have we got it at number 1 yet? Is she at number 1 yet? Yeah, we don't know what the timings are for the weekend, folks. Yeah. Hopefully it will be before 3 p.m. If it's after that, we'll have to get Rupert over here. Hello, what's that? Oh. This is a new one, Gilly. We'll have to check that. Stand by. On this 380, written on the side of this Emirates 380. Journey somewhere. To the centre of the earth. Journey to the future. The future. Nice. It's a nice big sticker. Oakley, sponsored by Oakley. Say, okay. Can you believe it, folks? It is just bleeding. It's standard procedure, isn't it? That the microphone that we were using yesterday is the same microphone we've got on now. And it's working absolutely fine. So that's just the electronic gods dealing us a little bit of a blow yesterday, but it all went well. Yeah, it's taken that route over Nagoya because over Alaska and across the top and down Greenland because of the flight restrictions, the airspace restrictions that there are. Look at that Egypt Air 737. I haven't seen that in for a little while, have we? Right, where's she at? Let's just have a little look. Okay, GP, just put a quick pip up. Let's just have a look, see where she's at. Just over okay, so that dark what? Is that the pit? Is that the pit? Give me your dog. The 380 livery is that of a building called Museum of Future in Dubai. That sounds quite a cool place to visit. Of course, for those folks who are unfamiliar with where we're at, I'm on top of the roof, up on the roof of the Hilton Garden Inn. So you can book a room here, 30% discount on the Big Jet TV special rate, and get up onto the 7th floor, and I would jump into room 747, but there is room 744 as well. And of course there is 757 as well, and 767. But I would definitely recommend if they're on whatever operations they're on, you'll always get good views here. Of course, it's a little bit hazy today. It's a bit of a shame with the sun being where it is. We're shooting right into the sun, but we'll get a good shot of her side on. Now the thing is that if she goes off to Terminal 4, which is down there, if she heads off down to Terminal 4, I think, Gilly, the best thing to do is possibly to get ourselves over to the other side to film her going out, because they won't be bringing any more passengers back with her. They won't be using it as a revenue flight going out of here, I wouldn't have thought. Just goes to show how much bleeding money Formula One have got, doesn't it? Mind you, you know. Well, I guess. So what's the status on this A380 in terms of how many operational flights is she still doing revenue flights out there, or have they? Because obviously you would have thought, oh, I missed that jumbo over the top, mate. I missed that jumbo over the top, didn't I? There's a jumbo right over the top. Yeah. Silkway 747. Never mind. Got enough of them yesterday. We got our fix of jumbo jets yesterday, that's for sure. Rab H, I remember rushing home from work in midweek and heading north for the games. Les, good to. Oh, okay. Missed 2 747 overflies, you and Weech. 2 747 overflies. Wow. Missed 2 of them. Oh yeah, there's the other one. Flipping heck. So we'll get a good shot of her until she gets to sort of like that position. Still get a good shot of her, but unmistakable sound of Pratt & Whitney. 1700 Gs. John Stoner, I enjoyed the show from Frankfurt. Thank you, John. Gummy Martin, you need to follow 2 more people on Twitter to make it 747. Oh yeah, yeah. We obviously we do keep that updated. Gummer, thank you very much indeed. Lloyd Bell, I'm heading to Dubai next week as well for the second time flying from Manchester on the A380. Paul Trapeel. Nice flare, Paul saying. Les Donaldson. Tony Walsh, Amanda Nadin. Stayed 3 times at the Hilton Garden Inn, but never made the 7th floor yet. But still great views from floors 5 and 6. There we go. Thank you. Great feedback there from Amanda. Thank you very much indeed. Next time you're here, Amanda, make sure you head to the 7th floor. Jim, just seen it going over Buckinghamshire. See it from my home. Fantastic. Sandy Humby. Linda Beatty. I should, at some point... Mine Nat. Okay, it is now just south of Chesham. So we will see her start to appear. Again, folks, if you want to track her from Nagoya, Kilo Echo 9903, I'm going to go to 3D view and see what it's like. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh yeah, just move your finger about on the screen. Interestingly enough, on 3D view, it's the Airbus family flight livery, Jilly. Did we notice that? No? The sun getting very low in the sky now. you want me to say who it was, Gillian? I'll... Ronald, sorry, we just accidentally timed you out, my friend. Don't worry, you'll be back, Ronald. Gonna go left. Noisy triple. Yeah. So I think we have now established that it is going to be Formula One personnel. Did anybody say when the next race is? Let's just scroll to the bottom here now. Oh, really? Kevin Smith, Squirrel, Angela Smith. Okay, so, well, we'll just have to see, yeah? Yeah, but it might be, they might have classified it in some way. Yeah, it might be speculation. Bob Shalvoy, you can drag the view with a mouse if one is using the desktop version. Love at first flight livery on the 380 right now. Interestingly enough, HGC, thank you very much. Well, if she heads to the cargo terminal, then we'll the freight distribution centre, or the is that? Oh, Holly, holy scuff. Holly saying, yeah, Austin, Texas, 2 weeks at right. Okay, so. In that case, they may as well come back and then fly out there the week before, I'm guessing. 2 weeks at Austin, USA. Larry, thank you. HGC, #1 worldwide, folks. We have got a #1 worldwide, and there she is. I think that's her there. Let me just see if I can get a visual. Stand by. Probably just over East London right now, I'd imagine. If we had a look down, see the O2. Houses of Parliament, Big Ben and all that. London City will be, London City Airport will be either left or right of it, or directly underneath it. Now she'll actually turn, I think, over London City normally for 27 left. Here we go. Okay, establishing the localizer. Ran about 10 miles out at this point, I think. All down to the, of course they'll need to do a crew swap here as well, which is quite interesting. Unless they may, I'd imagine, have brought a backup crew with them that will fly the aircraft back. I think that's probably what will be the case. Just those high intensity lights that they use nowadays are play havoc with the focus. Bit of a side slip on. That's what we want. We want some cloud. Extending the flaps. They would have already been extended, but sometimes they extend them in increments to slow the aircraft down, maintain that approach speed. Tell you what I'm going to do quickly, stand by. Let's just see if that makes any difference. None at all. Gear coming down. Does look odd, doesn't it, with the wing gear coming out before the body gear. What's that? What's that fuel? Yeah, the fuel load will be determined on destination, of course, and weight of the aircraft, and that will all be calculated. Both the pilots and the flight management computer, the FMC, will obviously everything is inputted to the FMC, double checked and triple checked between the flight crew, and then of course the fueling technician will also double confirm that with his or her load sheet. Okay, here we go. $1,000. Mind that. Welcome back, Korean A380. When's the last time we saw one of these puppies at Heathrow? She's Rolls-Royce or General Electric Pratt & Whitney powered GPW. There we go. Minimums. Okay, there we go. She's down. Not a great deal of reverser action, so I don't think she's that heavy. Now we're going to find out whether she's going to head for the bread bin or whether she's going to head for Terminal 4. That looks to me like that's heading for the cargo terminal. Very much like that's heading for the cargo terminal. To launch it. Yeah. Well, I might be wrong here. I might be wrong here. So she'll taxi down Sierra. The truth will be revealed. Hey, you never know. It might be freight, it might be belly freight and passengers, as in personnel. So in which case they have the capability of offloading her at the gate. So we were told it was cargo. It was a specialist cargo flight, folks. So we're only going on what we've been told. But looks like she's stopped there. Is she stopped? No, she's not. She's moving. I think, yeah. Looks like she's unless she goes right to the end of that. Yeah. Oh, hold on. No, that's going to T4, mate. Now, that's not to say she isn't carrying cargo, but yeah. But the fact that she is going to a passenger terminal indicates that she most definitely has got passengers on board, whether they are Formula One personnel, which I would say it's highly likely, personally. Okay, our man Roger Slater on the ground telling us that it's parking 406 T4. Roger, can you give us an update on when this aircraft's going to depart? It should be a relatively swift turnaround, I think. The longest part of the procedure will probably be fueling her up again, I would have thought. Oh, Bob Shalvoy. Thank you, Bob. Gifting 10 memberships. Are very, very kind of you, my friend. We've got is it Wilkie? Is it Wilkie there? Sorry, Willie. Willie is a new member. Welcome, Willie. And Nako. No, Willie K. And Nako88, new members. Welcome to you two. Great to see you here. Welcome, everybody. Hope your Monday has gone well. The start of the week. It is Monday, isn't it? Some of you will notice the Hercules. See the Hercules there? That's one of the apparently a royal flight there. That Hercules, that C-130. Yeah, she's not. I don't think she's a Praetor. I don't think she's a Praetor. I think she's. Let's see what Andy comes back with. Martin Akerman parking on 407. Thank you, Martin. So, okay. Magic Bob. Where's Bob? Earthquake Spain and Europe Live was gifted a membership by Bob Shalvoy. Great. Cash D gifted a membership. Thank you, Bob. Tammy, Susie Lean was gifted a membership as well. And Algernon Sour Gravy, Mr. Infinity, Jonathan Dudley, David Parsonage, Declan Dolan, Sunny 23 UK, all gifted memberships very kindly by that very kind person. Bob Shalvoy, right here on Big Jet TV. Right, well, Okay, we will have to make a decision, Jilly, what we're going to do. What time do you say she's due out? 20 to 8. Okay, so we've got quite some time before she's due out. And that will be in darkness, of course. We're going to do it. We would do it out at the other side of the airfield. But for now, I think we'll leave it there. I'm sure more information will come through. Andy, get yourself over to the gate to see who comes off it. It's no doubt passengers, and I'd imagine it's quite a long turnaround, isn't it, really? Roger, sorry, Roger, if you could get yourself over to the gate, just have, I don't know what you're doing or whatever, but anyway. Jim Beatwell, thank you for the free membership so I could watch. Anchorage was fantastic, well done, Jerry and Julie. Have we got someone new, Julie? Thank you so much. Jim, it was great to see you, and lots of people still commenting on that show, on those shows from Anchorage. Roger Slater, KE2903 is the outbound flight. Okay. Fiona saying stay live. Well, that would be. We've got to go and reposition ourselves, Fiona. Sorry. Diesel13, thank you everybody. Peter Mikunda, Hercules is there to take Jerry home. Parachuting out from 15,000 feet over my house. Joseph Kunjaman, today very clear. A great bonus for the start of the week. Thanks, J and G. Amanda Naden, thank you. Dave Ulberg, congratulations everybody for getting that aircraft to #1 on Flight Radar 24 as well. Big thank you to our good friends here at the Hilton Garden Inn. Look it up, folks. You can get yourself a 30% discount if you come and stay here. We worked it out. It's around about £100 a room, but I think that was just that would have been a single room with a double in it or something like that. Sandy Humby, fastest phone. Bertrand Deloy. I was so happy to see you in the AVL chat yesterday. Oh, okay, airline videos live. Bertrand, yeah, that was Chile actually. Mac O'Mora. I noticed 2 Virgin flights from Stansted yesterday. Does anyone know what this is about? Interesting. Regular now or occasional. STM. That will probably be freight, I would imagine. But yes, folks, just like Amanda is saying there, go get your tea, Jerry. I'm going to do that. Okay, GP, let's cut. Thank you, folks. If we're back later for the departure, then we will be. But other than that, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed. We'll see you maybe in a couple of hours, if not on Wednesday. Look after yourselves. Cheers. Okay, GP, you can go for a cut. Holiday, holiday, holiday. Most funkiest song ever.